if I say to my girl, listen, coming home at 5 o'clock is not gonna work for me. So the latest she might ask me, okay, well, what is a respectable time? That's the only conversation. But it's not going to be. No, it's not. No, it's not what she said. What she said is, I won't come home at 5, but I'll come home at 4, and that's not.
That seems a little spiteful.
And exactly, and that
not a little. That is spiteful. That is spiteful.
And
it seems considerate to me.
Hold on. And what I'm saying is that's not the reality. A lot of times, what happens is a man or woman feels shamed to even say what they're going to do or what they want out this relationship, right? So now if I say, hey, if I'm scared to say, yo, I don't want you coming home at 5 o'clock, he might have a girl like Aaron in his girl's ear that she watches that goes, well, if he tries to check me and tell me what I'm going to do, I'm not going to say 5, I'm going to say 4. And I'm going to ask, why can't I? Some things don't require a why. It's just that this does not work for me. And you know it doesn't work for me. And if you don't, I'm going to tell you that it doesn't work for me. Now, does this work for us? Right? And I think that that's the real conversation that should be had. It should never be a tug of war. It should never be a ego trip because you have a preference. We are married or we are planning to get married or working toward marriage. My preference is my preference. Don't come home at 5 to me is disrespectful.
Then it has to go your way, all the way.
No, because
that's what it sounds like.
No, it's not my way. It's just that, hey, okay, cool. The proper response would be, all right, well, what is a respectable time for you? It's not okay, Aaron had one extreme or the other. Oh, I'm not going to just not go anywhere and stay home.
You said 5. I said, cool. Nigga, you don't like 5? We'll do 4.
But that's
and
what
then
I'm
if
saying.
you say, okay, 4 doesn't work. Like, I feel like me going back on the time is like a consideration
Why
of
not
you.
have a conversation is the point I'm saying. Why not say, well, what time?
So why don't you say that? You're the one with the problem, so you should come with the suggestion.
Okay, well,
not just
I feel like this.
Wait, not just the complaint. Because if you're saying, hey, Aaron, 5 doesn't work for me. Okay, I say 4. Cool. Not a problem in my mind. So, but if you have a specific time in mind, that's up to you to voice that. You're like, Aaron, I don't want you home at 5. I want you home at 11:30. And I'm like, oh, well, 11:30 is a little early, and then we can go from there. But at the end of the day, I didn't say no to your not coming home at 5. I said, cool, I can get with that. I will come home at 4.
And that's the issue.
I feel like that's if the conversation is very specific. I feel like if someone comes to you and says more specifically, I don't like how late you come home.
And that's a different word.
Right.
Impose you with.
Thank you. As opposed to, I don't want you coming home at 5 a.m. Because, then we have people like Aaron that says, okay, I'm going to come home at 4.
Usually don't work for them.
Right. So it's just like, okay, well, coming in at the wee hours of the morning is just, that should be a no. I feel like more specifically, that's what needs to be said so we don't get that kind of response. But going back to cause and effect, I feel like the spitefulness of it and how you respond to someone telling you anything like that depends on your delivery. Now, Erin set it up real nice, and she says, you come, you have a conversation, and you say, I don't know how you said it, but she said it real nice. I don't like how late you've been coming home. I think that you should start coming home a little earlier. We're married. I don't think it's appropriate. I don't like it. I don't feel comfortable with it. You said something a little different that kind of was like, I don't know how I would respond to that. Like, you said, you coming home at 5 a.m. isn't going to work for me. And I feel like I don't know how I'm going to respond to something like that.
First of all, Aaron didn't say it like that. That's one.
Yes, I did.
I think she did. She said it nice.
You know what they say when you say I think? That means you don't know. So, but it does not even matter. See, the thing is, me saying, hey, 5 o'clock a.m. is not going to work for me is not me saying I'm controlling you. Me giving you your ulterior suggestion, 12 midnight is your cutoff time, or 12 midnight is the time that I want you home. If I say, hey, you're coming home too late, I want you coming home at 12, that's more controlling. But if we have a conversation about it, I'm open to hearing what you want and how we can find a middle ground. So if I say anything like, hey, look, this time does not work for me, I believe the way my household has been running and always has ran is, well, what do you think will be a respectable time? And I'll be like, well, maybe it's 2. Or they might suggest it. Hey, well, is 2 o'clock fine? Are you comfortable with 2 o'clock? And it's yes or no.
I suggested a time, though.
You suggested 1 hour at 4 a.m. Like, that sounds
It's
stupid.
Not that deep.
But But
Like
I'm
I
just-
literally
listen,
suggested a time.
It's a conversation starter in a way. It doesn't.
But
have
I'm
to
just
be,
saying,
I'm gonna
no.
Step in the door at
First of all,
3:59.
we're not going.
Not before yet. Like it's not that deep.
But to be really, really specific, one thing that was missed is that it's not all the time what time you're coming home. It's who you were with and where did you go. If you were at your mother's house, if you were at your sister's house, if you was at your cousin's house till 4 o'clock in the morning, you came home at 5.
Were you having margaritas?
just check.
you- I
in.
was
Why
drinking.
everybody
No.
keep texting
I think it's a different,
It's not different. It don't matter if y'all was drinking or not. If you were at somebody's house who that person felt comfortable in trusting, 9 times out of 10, you coming home at 3, 4, maybe even 5 is a little bit crazy, but maybe even 5 might be acceptable depending on who it is. But if you got with your whore friends,
Oh my god.
Single
whore.
friends.
You're single.
You're-
No,
No.
they said
if
whore.
you're with your whore
They
friends,
said
you
whore.
come home at 5
Ridiculous.
o'clock. I already knew you was doing horse shit. Like this, look.
First of all,
First
the
of all, the
prompt
clubs
said
close at
hoe.
about 2 or
That's
3.
a
Bunch of
put
horse
in the
shit. Y'all
whore
remember that?
in there,
The people
and
call
I don't like it.
But I'm just saying it doesn't make sense. Like if you were dating a dude, right?
They said whore.
I can't take it. Like I just can't
Oh,
take it.
yeah.
It's so sad. It
Gir-
really is sad.
Girls
bro.
have a problem with
It's
guys
so
going on a
sad.
guys trip, right? And guys
No.
have a problem with
No,
girls
because
going
y'all
on
can't
girl trips.
control
No.
yourselves.
I have zero problem.
What I wanted to say
didn't
was
say
that
Aaron.
I would like
Said
the
y'all.
I said
conversation.
girls.
To be honest,
No.
I would like the conversation.
No.
I would even be excited. I know
No.
no one's listening to me. Y'all done?
Yelled
All right,
at.
Mandy.
All right.
Goddamn.
It's a lot of side
Mandy, pressure
conversation
up over
going
here.
on.
What were you saying, Amanda?
She's tight.
I was saying I would love the conversation. Like I would be excited. Like I'll go out with my friends and be like, "All right, y'all, I gotta go because my man don't like me outside. Like I gotta go home to my man." There's a lot of
man, my
girls
man,
that
my
would
man.
be.
I do the
Shut
same
up!
thing.
Wait, hold on.
No, but
Whatever it
There's
is.
a lot of girls that'll feel ashamed
Whoever
to
it
tell you that to
is.
their girls.
Really?
No, I literally can holler to my bitches all night. Like, remember, I
Holler?
got a taller. Bitch, hold up. Like, it's just like sometimes things happen. Why does everything have to be that deep? My thing is, okay, if it's not something that's constantly occurring, I'm not going out every week. I'm not going out every weekend. I'm not going out every night. But it just so happened this week, all my bitches is in town and we want to go out like 3 times. You know I ain't going out the rest of the month more than likely. Calm the fuck down.
That's crazy.
I thought she was about to say, I want to go out this night. She said 3.
That's because it's just so happened.
They
my
only
life
here for the
is like
weekend.
She's saying 3. She's saying 3 times out of the entire
No, she's
month,
saying
though.
back- it don't matter.
It
It's
just
back to
so
back to
happens
back.
that this
Wait,
month.
Isn't that not the same as going out 3 weeks in a row?
It's the
But
same.
This is the thing. If
Equivalent.
It is.
every month is not gonna.
Percentage is the same.
If I've been behaving, for
Percentage is the
past
same,
6
but the
months,
circumstances.
Behaving.
if I have been behaving and being a great woman, making you steak and medallions
Can
and
you
potatoes,
stop? Can you stop? Can you stop?
I've been being a good woman to you. A couple of my bad bitches is in town.
And not just the regular
And it
ones.
I
just
was about to
so
say, she
horrible.
said the bad bitches.
It's the
Yeah.
whore one.
Hold on.
It just so happens we want to go outside and have a good time, and it just so happens that 3 of my bitches got a host in each night for 3 nights. And I decided, out of all the good girl days I had, I want to go outside and hang out with my friends. If you have a problem with that, I don't give a fuck. Deal with it.
But the thing is,
Wait, continue. What do you mean deal with it? So in our house,
Deal
You
with
can
Our
converse.
house,
You can
I
be an
gotta
adult.
deal with it.
You can be
No,
an
wait,
adult
but-
and contact me in between the night. You can FaceTime me.
What?
We can make sure if you're really that afraid and stressed out.
I'm not
call
afraid
me.
of stressing
I
out.
just
You're
feel
not gonna
like-
disrespect our
How
house.
am I disrespecting the house?
Wait,
I'm
hold
having a
on,
drink and
Alan.
singing ski.
that's the problem.
not Sexy Red.
Singing a dance song. And
I don't
guess what?
know.
I'm gonna get home and take care of my responsibilities. Your dinner's gonna be on the table. I'm not butt naked. I'm not around men because you should like it better like this because my friends actually have their own table and we don't need to depend on nobody to buy our drink.
It's actually true.
Get
Like
our
they don't even want. We don't want
not
dudes
here
around
for
when you
the
go out
niggas.
when we go out with each other.
So know the type of woman you're with. We don't need any men here. We literally have our own shit going on. We're here to work. Everybody's supporting each other's bag.
Especially if you send me out with some cash.
Right. So
you ain't
this-
got to worry about
And
nothing.
this is why I'm saying it's hard for me to speak on it because obviously I guess my experience is going to be different. I don't know what y'all be doing until 5 a.m. But bitch, we support each other's jobs right now.
Girl, you most likely be out at 4 in the. Don't be talking about us.
I get in late. Sorry, but you
7
look-
a.m.
She
you'll
said
be okay.
7.
I gotta agree
So
with
wait,
Rico on
you'll
this.
be
Wait,
okay.
hold
I
on.
be
So
sleepy.
y'all cool with your man coming home at 5 a.m. 3 nights?
Absolutely not, because none of his niggas is hosting and making a bag.
But okay, so what if that was the case?
Okay, I'll see you at 7 a.m. I'm asleep.
Don't make too much noise when you come in the house.
Not just-
Don't.
But that's
not
what you
true
were saying,
because-
Rico, and I agree with. I'm sorry.
I know you agree with Rico.
No, I agree
We
with what
know.
he's saying, and I'm going on your side on this in a way because I'm realizing it's really not what time you come home sometimes, but it really is who you with.
I know.
Like if you know your girl is with some hoes, you should worry.
You know your girl is with bitches that get money, basically. You all be talking about hoes and can't even stick your dick in. What are you talking about? Like, y'all don't know nobody that's effing these girls, and if you do, you already know. You just mad because they're getting tricked on. That's really the situation. You're mad because it's the type of girls. Stop calling people whores when you don't even know how much dick they get in a week.
And that's why I wanted to
You're
clarify.
judging people.
Are they
I've
whores?
been said,
whores
let's change the
You
word.
have a
or are they
problem
not?
with that girl. Stop calling my friends hoes. You don't even know what's going on. You're not even outside with us.
But it's not about that. See, like the thing
It is about that. You're
it's
just
not.
making stuff up
It's
because
about
don't keep calling my friends hoes. They're really dead ass not. They get tricked on every now and then. They might get a little dick here and there. But you got to talk about a motherfucking hoe. You a hoe.
okay. So like
I'm
the
out of
thing-
character.
the thing is what has to be understood is that character means everything. So it's not about what's actually happening. They say perception is reality.
So hoe activities.
So if you're doing
Twerking.
whole activities, you put yourself up to be considered a hoe.
Hoe activities.
Like, same thing. Like, but the thing is like we always want to do something and then don't take the title that comes with what we're doing.
No, say it. I
No, no,
already
I'm
said
not-
just say it. Doesn't matter. But just know that after I participate in my hoe activities, shaking my ass and screaming ski and not getting any dick and then going home to my man and my child, you're calling me something for no reason because I like to act a little ratchet.
I have a
and shake
question.
my
So is
ass.
that a hoe? Maybe we have different
Literally, that's what's
understandings.
happening.
Is that and from your perspective, is that what is considered a hoe? What she just said.
If that is redundant behavior.
No.
And so-
Yeah.
and guess
No.
what?
You
If
wait.
you did this one time out of the year, I'm not gonna call you a hoe.
No.
Like,
Hold on.
I'm a
hold
hoe.
on.
Okay, I'm a hoe
You know
then.
hoe behavior
Call me
is?
a hoe.
And this literally goes back
A
to us
name
being on the
name.
same page about what
there a
this
party going on?
is.
Yes,
That's
it's a
childish.
It's a
That's-
party. They always say it's a party, first of all. But regardless,
No, like I'm talking about. Okay, I've been to a well-known names after party at a real suite. I don't know what because sometimes people think a suite is just a hotel room with a balcony. I'm talking about a real suite like at the Ritz.
go
The
ahead.
real deal.
With some living rooms and
So
bedrooms.
yeah, living rooms, a couple rooms.
Couple rooms.
Not just the living
Not
Boom,
room.
just living
rooms.
So sometimes there is a real event going on, and everybody does conjugate at the damn.
So if the after party
conjugate.
If the after party's at a hotel, baby, I'm going home to my
And
man.
That's what I'm saying. But what I was about to say is that's old school shit. I'm not doing
No,
that. I can see why that's an issue, right? I can see why that's an issue, and I agree partially because I don't want you to. What's the point of having to be around this environment or having to be up under these rich niggas' faces? Because that might get you to a point where because people might get to that might ruin your relationship because you turned up, and then next thing you know, a man that's like just got a $13 million contract is on your body and he flirting with you and you just like you might end up flirting back. Like
You're
13
doing
million.
you're doing
It's
stuff
kinda
for
keep
male
that 6 pack.
attention.
That's crazy.
And
like
that's why I'm saying I
those are
understand where
hoes.
he's coming from, and I
Yeah.
understand why you wouldn't want your woman in that
Or also
environment.
the
it's not really
single
that. Like
woman
at
behavior.
what point are some women gonna understand?
I just
No, listen.
okay.
At what point are some women gonna understand that you going out with your whole friends is also a representation of me and our marriage?
Agreed.
Same thing on the flip side. So it's not even about okay, I'm going in and there's a rich dude. It could be a bunch of regular average $50,000 niggas there.
No,
But it's the fact that it's the fact that
He ain't not lying.
it's the fact that we are now
thanks.
united as one, and this is how you're displaying me and us. And I think that's where the disrespect comes in.
Can I ask a question,
Nah, facts,
Rico?
'cause niggas gonna be like, ain't that Rico girl over there?
And he's right. He's
Wife.
Oh,
And
you're married now?
No, I'm saying because
you're.
in his situation.
Oh, okay. No. So this is my question because I think
the mother of my child.
we're saying this from the woman's side. Let's look at this from the other side because we know for a fact that a lot of women be in the house doing fucking manual labor. That's what you said.
mm-hmm.
And the dudes want to be out in the streets until 4, 5, 6, 7
Hell
a.m.
yeah.
I can't tell you the last
That
time I was.
happens
Wait,
more.
guys.
Here's the problem. That's what I thought.
Right. So I'm just saying, are we gonna have these same rules and expectations
I said
where
the
she
flip side,
says
yeah.
where she
You look like
where
you don't
she
mean it.
says, hey, I don't want you coming in at 7 o'clock, not once a month. Like, are we okay with that? Are we okay with her saying, hey, when you're out doing X, Y, and Z with those guys that I don't care for, you're representing me and you're representing our marriage and it looks fucked up.